Hi everyone. In this module, we will learn more about data processing with Python.
There are 3 topics covered in this module. First, why data preprocessing is important. Then, we will learn more about what needs to be done during data preprocessing. Finally, we will learn directly through the hands-on session so that you can get an idea of how we should perform data preprocessing.
So first, why data preprocessing is important? It is simply because data preprocessing is needed so that the data can be utilized properly in the future process, like EDA or modeling. And what needs to be done during the data preprocessing? There are several things needs to be done, starting from handling missing values, data duplication handling, outlier handling, data cleaning, and feature engineering.
We will discuss each of them in more detail in the next few slides. Missing values handling. This is useful when our data contains missing values. Missing values can be happened because of several reasons. Maybe it is because there is no data that can be inputted, or maybe the person who input the data missed them, or any other possible causes. We agree that this surely needs to be handled. The remaining question is, how? Should we just drop rows that contain missing values? Or should we fill them with some value? If so, what value should we fill? We will learn ways on handling missing values later during the hands-on session.
Data duplication handling. Sometimes we can also found several rows in our data that have exact same values between each other. For this case, the solution is quite simple. We can just drop those duplicate rows from our data. However, the question is why? Why should we drop or remove them? It is simply because those rows give the exact information and it even can change some statistic we care about, such as mean, median, and whatnot.
Outlier handling. Another thing we should do during the data preprocessing step is handle outliers. The outlier in data corresponds to some value that is super large or super small compared to the usual value range. Let's say we have 1,000 rows of salary data for data scientists. Based on our data, most of the rows have value within the range of $50,000 to $100,000. However, there is this one row that has a value of $500,000. This is clearly an outlier because it lies outside of the usual range. The question is, how can we statistically define if a value is an outlier or not?
Then how should we handle this value?
Should we remove those rows? What if there are too many rows that are considered an outlier?
We will discuss more about this later during the hands-on session.